Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be going over the new PV trailer showcasing Ange here, and it's actually going to be showing off her entire kit. And I couldn't help myself last night. Okay, it came out around like 12 o'clock and I just wanted to see it. I saw it in the chat and I had no choice but to look at it. But y'all saw the community post here. I posted the all out attack and I can say, oh my god, this character is going to be a game changer. Of course, it makes sense seeing she is the anniversary unit, but man, I wasn't expecting all of this. So if you guys are interested in the video, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. It really does help me out quite a lot. Y'all have been really supportive throughout the year here, and I can't wait to continue producing more content for you all. We're coming near our next milestone as well, which is 4.5k. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we even get this close before the anniversary, or at least the first anniversary of this game, and we're nearly at it. Our whole goal was to hit 4.5k or at least 5k before at least the anniversary time, which is April 17th or April 18th, almost at Android 17th. But we're getting really close there. We're getting really freaking close. So all support is amazing. Thank you guys. And enough yapping from me. I gotta show you guys it because it's just crazy. But on screen, you guys should see P5X news and info. If you have not followed this Twitter account, be sure to go ahead and go follow it, because man, they get a lot of stuff out that of course everyone wants to see here and wants that immediately in this PV trailer. Wow, chef's kiss. I freaking love it. It was such a good character introduction trailer here, and I can't wait. So let's make sure that everything's here. Make sure you guys can hear it because it's so beautiful. I love it. I'm excited. All right, let's go. Sorry for the trouble, fam. We are here with it. We fine with it. Mainly physical rehab, which really isn't that bad. Okay. It's cool that we get to actually hang out with her too. See everything going full circle is actually kind of nice. Oh. Suits you well. Yeah, nah, I like that. That response was nice. So this is mainly just her like confidant story, which is actually stinking nice as well. Oh dang, that took a lot out of her. Just standing up briefly and walking a little bit, it took a lot of her. Yo, wonder. See, if homie could have caught her right there, it was game. It was game. Already wraps. At that point in time, head over heels. It's over. Wonder's used to getting all the chicks. Now this is what I was looking for. Now I'm sorry, this made me so excited. I'm like, first of all, looks beautiful as always. I've said this multiple times. Her model and everything looks absolutely fantastic, but geez, what she can do is insanity, to say the least. So we of course know how navigators have their 3 options. So there's the little introduction of showing how she comes in there. She has her 3 options, which we will be going over these moves afterwards here. We can see for the first option, we're getting some damage bonus, looking pretty decent, nothing too crazy. Then we have the 8-turn action here, which is, let's see what it looks of it is here. Oh yeah, this is the cleanse. So the HP cleanse, which is really nice. So status effects, we don't have to really worry about with her anymore. The third one here as well. It gives you attack and damage ignore or defense ignore, which is pin rate, so not bad. And then we have the extra turn. So unlike most navies, she actually has a 4th function, which is this function here. And this practically gives you an extra turn immediately. So we of course went once then. What this does, it restores that, of course, and allows you to go again, which is freaking awesome. Her weapon, from what I know, is actually supremely OP. So we'll go over that very soon as well. And then her, I think her what's it called, her awarenesses are also pretty darn decent as well, so we'll check those out. Hold on, that AOA is so freaking clean. It's so nice, man. It's so nice. Oh my god. All right, so enough of the freaking fanboy right now. Or geez, I love that character so much. She already looks amazing. But now we can actually go over everything translated so you guys can actually see what they all do here. So thank you once again to Tycon and of course Red Heart for translating this as well. But for her a 0 here, hope to start again. At the start of each ally's action, Ange will gain 1 holy song up to a certain amount here. And then, Ange, I guess I'll just call her Ange here. Ange can then use Hymn of Rebirth before any ally's action. Now what this does here, pretty much at the start of the battle, after using this, after a Wonder's non-extra turn here, she will then restore 1 usage of Hymn of Rebirth. This can trigger once a battle. So this is like your extra turn of some sort here, or at least one of the few that you can actually do here is what I'm thinking, because it's before any allies action here. So you do have to do this before, but it says after using Hymn of Rebirth, after X Wonder's non-extra turn, you then will restore this. So I'm guessing like after a certain amount, you then will restore a certain amount of Hymn rebirths that you do have, which one of them dispels 1 debuff from an ally, making them enter the extra turn, which is nice. And then of course we actually get Hymn of Rebirth after their turn. Now when we enter Hymn of Rebirth, the character status will also recall to their last turn before using the skill. So as we saw with at least Skull, right, he used his 3rd skill, which usually takes some time to charge. Well, when he used it, boom, we were able to of course get that first initial hit, but then it reround and let you go again, aka the extra turn process, but it used that exact same skill. So instead of actually having to take up that time of utilizing cooldown time and actually sitting there to charge it, no, it immediately shot it again, allowing you to pretty much use that same skill immediately here. Now apparently the recall includes persona skill cooldowns, current status effects, current HP, and current SP, which is very, very interesting as well. All right, so now we're going to take a good look at her skills here. We have the first skill being skill 1 called Choir, or at least, yeah, Choir of Doves. This is the action 4 cooldown one here, and this increases all damage dealt for a certain amount of turns and gains you a stack of Holy Song. So, all right, already one thing here, and I'm guessing her little wings at the bottom when you see all like her whole action is the holy song one. Then of course we have the skill 2, Poem of Radiance here. The cooldown is 8 actions. This restores HP to all allies and dispels 1 debuff from all allies. When you have Holy Song, it will actually consume 1 stack of this to decrease the cooldown, or at least decrease the skill cooldown after this up to 4 actions. So it can actually make this come up a little bit quicker. And then when you manually use this skill, I guess that's the automated one there. And then when you manually use this skill here, it additionally increases the healing as well. With the passive here, after Ange gains a certain amount of stacks of Holy Song, she'll automatically use this healing from the skill once. So this character has a little bit of it all, right? No matter what, she will use this skill after you get a certain amount of stacks of Holy Song. But if you actually use it by yourself, you get increased healing, which is really nice to actually see as well. So I'm really liking that, because if you use it yourself, you go ahead and get some increased healing and you get the cooldown. But if it auto does it, you get the cooldown for the 4 actions with a little bit of healing, just not as much healing as you would get by doing it manually, which is really nice to see. Now, the skill 3, Wheel of Time. This is the cooldown for 4 actions, and the extras, I think this is, no, this is the one that's the 3rd skill here. So this increases all allies' attack and consumes all of your Holy Songs. Additionally, it will increase all allies' attack and pin for every stack of Holy Song that can be consumed for a certain amount of turns. Now, from what we saw, I only saw around like 2 to 3 Holy Songs. I think it was mainly just 2 Holy Songs that they had, so maybe 2 is the max here. So we do get additional increases based on how many Holy Songs we do have for this character, which is pretty nice because that's a nice little buff that we can get. Then the 4th skill, which is the only character who has a 4th skill for the Navis here. This is called Hymn of Rebirth, which is the golden circle that we saw, and you guys can see it at the top right there, that little circle. That's the 4th skill. So when entering Hymn of Rebirth here, that character's status will recall to their last turn before using a skill. This recall includes, as I stated before, persona skill cooldown, current status, current HP, and current SP. So really interesting. Even though, let's say like they have this, I wonder if it works like that as well. So let's say, I don't know, your character dies, but you put the Hymn of Rebirth. I wonder if it will then recall them to like before they die. I'm interested to see if that actually works there. But if it does, that'd be awesome. But cool. Then we have the 5-star weapon, which I'm hearing is insanely broken here. The 5-star weapon called Heavenly Whisper. It increases attack, and when Ange gains Holy Song, all allies additionally increase, or additionally gain Pure Sound. This is a permanent increase of damage dealt. Holy crap. Wait, a permanent increase of damage dealt by a certain amount. And then when you have Pure Sound and it reaches a certain amount of stacks, it additionally increases crit damage. Okay, so I see why everyone was going insane with this. The permanent increase with damage dealt is actually a huge deal. And you just get this by having the 5-star weapon. There's no need for dupes or anything. That is actually insane to see. But man, this character has it all at this point. This character actually has it all. And as a Navi, that makes her stupid broken. So her passive 1, which is called Grace, increases attack for allies under Hymn of Rebirth. And then the passive 2, called Resilience, increases all allies pin rate after gaining a certain amount of stacks of Holy Song up to a certain amount as well. That's really nice as well. I like both of those little passives. We're going into the awarenesses. Prelude to a Wish, which is A1. At the start of the battle, Ange will gain max stacks of Holy Song and decrease Elucidate? I want to say that's Elucidate. Thieves cooldown by 4 actions. Now I'm guessing that's her persona's name of it there. So it does decrease by 4 action. And then after using Wheel of Time, additionally increases all allies crit rate for a certain amount of turns. I do like that A1. The A1's actually pretty nice actually. I feel like that's gonna be a baseline for a lot of people, because that's actually a really good A1, not gonna lie. Then of course the A2, Journey of Aspiration, gives a certain total damage increase to allies under Hymn of Rebirth. Okay, all right, that's already busted already. Okay, and this is an independent bonus, and when an ally faints, immediately revives and restores them once per. She has a character revive, and this isn't like a the global pass of like some games. I know everyone sees that shot that I'm taking right there, but this is an actual team revive type deal that only works with her in the team. I like that. A2, holy, I said A1 was the baseline of this character. Like A0, she's already good. A1, she's even better, but A2 gives you a free revive, and that's once per battle. If you do end up dying, which is rare whenever you end up dying there, when you do end up dying though, you get a certain amount of your HP back and a revive. That is crazy. That's actually insane. I love that. Holy crap. Okay, so A3, we already know those are just mainly level ups. We have the A4 Ripples of Silence here. Gains a certain amount of stacks of Holy Song that can exceed the cap after any ally uses highlight up to a certain amount. So now we can start exceeding that Holy Song cap, which is nice. And then A6, Eternal Angelic Voice. She now can additionally use Hymn of Rebirth once initially. So she does it immediately, I'm guessing? Because I think she can only use Hymn of Rebirth one time, right? Yeah, which is this golden circle and blah, blah, blah. Okay. No, she can use it multiple times. Huh. So I guess she just is allowed to use it once immediately, which is actually kind of nice. I guess that's really nice. It's actually nice to have, especially if you're going for like points in SOS and stuff like that. That's really, really good to have. So A6, absolutely amazing. And then here's the AOA art. Ah, dude, so beautiful. So freaking beautiful. I'm excited for this character. I can't freaking wait, man. It's so much crap that we got to see. And I think a lot of you guys are gonna be excited as well. But look forward to the next video that we have coming out very, very soon here. I think later on today, I'm gonna post a turbo video, so look forward to that. But I was supposed to do that yesterday, but got a little caught up. Yeah, I have no real excuse with that. But because gaming. But anyways, I'm gonna have a video most likely for turbo out later on today. And in the tier list video, as much as I wanted to bring it out today, we're gonna bring it out tomorrow. And it should be around the same time period that we normally do our tier list videos, which is usually around the 4th, just a little bit 3 days or 4 days late. So do forgive me for that. But gosh, I'm excited and I can't wait to see more. You guys have a nice day. Peace.